Okay, Abby, here's another comparison on the butterfly. You to another athlete, you're on the bottom part of the screen. You can see how your chest and hips, your hips are lower and your chest is higher in this frame here. So if I'm drawing a line on this athlete, hips right there, yours are a little more up in terms of your hips are down and your shoulders are up, so it's a little steeper angle, which is kind of that head leading the way versus the head being up and a little later with the breath. So if I'm going to let this go again for both you athletes, and as we advance forward, you can see your head's getting in the water, her head's getting in the water. Okay, you have a lot more pronounced knee bend, but your hands are already in the water and her head's in the water. So again, one of those things where we're looking at your hands are here already and we don't even see the hands on the other athlete yet. And then as you come forward, again, that head entering with the hands, you can see the hands are just entering with the other athlete. And then we get into that power triangle. So when I was talking about that earlier, you want your hands to be up, your head to be down, and your hips to be up. So you've got the hips up here on the other athlete, and you can see it's an inverted triangle that gets created if you do butterfly correctly with that head entering and getting down. And then if I'm looking at your shoulders and head, it's a straight line from the hands all the way through the hips. So it's kind of turned the other direction. Your shoulders are up, hers are down, and that's just that head entering the same times as the hands. And then hands being rushed because of your early exit, and then turning back up where this athlete reaches to that furthest point, and they're in a position where they're now ready to pull water. So we're going to erase the lines on both yours, and as I take those off and we advance another frame, you can see that athlete starting their catch and you're still with your hands up, and then as you get into the catch phase, they're entering a little more directly in front of the shoulders and you're still widening out at that point. So those are the keys that we were talking about. Again, at this point, as I talked about before, you can see the forearms getting in a better position, a little more down with this athlete, and yours are still a little bit more up, which is going to push you up more than it's going to push you back. This athlete's energy is pushing them straight forward or mostly forward in this position. Yours are still pushing a little bit more upward. So your energy is pushing you up as you're pushing down. They're pushing more back. So if we erase these again, and then we're going to advance forward some more, they're a little tighter. They could be closer under the body. You're a little wider. And then again, they're finishing closer to the hips and legs, and you're out a little bit wider. So those are the things that I was talking about on your underwater video, and it was a little bit clearer to see that with another athlete side by side. So hopefully you could see that and see what I was talking about with that particular video. And we will talk about this some more practice.